Yo, what is good everyone? OJ here. Welcome to another video. Today we've got some very interesting topics for you guys. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And we are starting off with a pretty crazy story. There was this dude, a father, who decided that it would be a good idea, it would be worth risking the welfare of his child and of course his own freedom in order to send his daughter into a prize machine to steal a Nintendo 3DS, but not only a 3DS, but also a Nintendo Switch. Or maybe I should have flipped that around, a Switch and a 3DS. A Switch just wasn't good enough. They had to steal a 3DS as well. So this story broke earlier this week. I didn't see it, and then I eventually saw it on Twitter, and I thought that this was insane. So there's this video that's going around, and it's showing this guy sending his daughter into this prize machine. Little girl, probably can't be more than what, maybe 5 years old or something like that, because she's pretty small, and this poor girl is being sent into this prize machine like some type of weird like machine or something like that. Like, it's just absolutely blows my mind that somebody would do this to their kid. And as someone myself, as many of you guys know, I also have a daughter. I have one little girl as well, and I never do anything as crazy as to send her into a prize machine to steal something. You need to teach your kids how to work for what they want. You know, they do their homework, they come home, they do their chores. You save up as an adult, because this dude is apparently a school teacher. I know they don't get paid the most, but still, you've got a job. You save up and then you buy them that for their birthday, or you buy them that for Christmas. You don't sit there and send them into a machine and steal. What type of example are you setting for your children? And on top of that, like I said, this dude's a school teacher. This sets a horrible example out there, man. I mean, I can't believe somebody would actually take the, like risk it. Like, there's a bunch of people. I think it was like broad daylight or whatever. There's people that are going around, and you see this little girl inside there plopped up like, hey, I'm inside of a prize machine. Like, obviously that's gonna draw some attention to this dude. So this dude's name, Anthony Helinski or something like that, he surrendered himself after the video was shown out and a warrant was issued for him. So he was there with his lawyer. Obviously they're going to try to cut a deal because he's guilty as charged. So they're going to try to cut a deal for him, make sure that there's no jail time at all. I'm guessing that he's probably just going to have to pay a big fine, maybe some community service as well, because if he has a competent lawyer, that's what's going to happen. But overall, this story's no bueno. Not a good story at all. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And if someone's out there, if you're thinking about even trying this, don't do it. This is a bad idea. It had bad idea written all over it. And obviously this guy got caught. Now his kids are actually stuck with the shame there as well. Like, you're just doing yourself a disservice. You're doing everybody a disservice. And that poor little girl, I feel sorry for her. This is child abuse in addition to theft as well. So it's a combination of both. Like, that's abuse, mental torment for the little girl being sent into there. I mean, that's dangerous, man. Like, those are not meant for little kids to be sent inside there. Something could have seriously happened to this girl. I mean, it's just a horrible story all around, but the dude did get caught. It looks like things are going to get settled one way or another. And man, like, I can't feel sorry for him. Obviously, I don't feel sorry for him. He probably just feels sorry that he got caught, but I feel sorry for the kids and everything like that. I feel sorry for the little girl that was purposefully forced into this little prize machine to steal a Switch and a 3DS. It's not that serious, dude. It's called saving up and buying one. I mean, goodness gracious, back even before I even had more of a stable job or money, I remember buying a Wii U and everything like that just by saving up and scrapping together things, and I didn't have that much money back then. So I mean, if I could do it back then you can do it too, man, especially since you actually had a job and seemed to be stable. But anyway, what do you guys think about this story? Have you guys heard about stuff like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving into the next topic here, we do have a brand new announcement of a Switch game, and that is BlazBlue Central Fiction Special Edition is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Now, this isn't a brand new game by itself, but it is a new game announcement for the Nintendo Switch because it's being ported over from the PC. So Arc System Works has announced BlazBlue Central Fiction Special Edition for the Nintendo Switch at Tokyo Game Show 2018. I don't exactly remember who I was talking to on on Twitter, and they were really complaining about BlazBlue not being on the Nintendo Switch. And I was like, dude, calm down. They're definitely going to come, because we did get BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. They wanted to get the new game out first, because people are always talking about, let's get some new games on Nintendo Switch, and then after that, then they can work on getting the older games over to the Nintendo Switch. And now we have an announcement of BlazBlue Central Fiction Special Edition for the system. Now, further information was not announced about this version of the game, but I can guarantee you it's probably just going to have like all of the DLC and everything that they released, all of the updates, because BlazBlue Central Fiction first launched back on the PlayStation 4 and the PS3 in October of 2016, so it's been a little bit, almost 2 years here. However, the PC version launched in April of 2017, so a little bit over a year for the PC version. But overall, I'm actually excited about this announcement, because I want to see more of the BlazBlue, Guilty Gear, and the anime 2D fighters come over to the Nintendo Switch. These games always play so well on the system to be able to practice anywhere that you want. I still haven't even picked up BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, but the only reason why I haven't done so is just because of the DLC schedule. Like, I understand practicing and all of that and being able to be ready once the DLC comes out, but all of that DLC on there and how they did it, to me, it just screams like there's going to be some type of BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle Complete Edition with all of the content on there, and it's going to be like $29.99 or something like that. So once they do that, I'll be down, and that's how I feel that they're going to do with this Central Fiction on the Nintendo Switch, the Special Edition. It's just going to have everything, so I actually might jump into that before I actually jump into BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Guilty Gear has also been announced for the Nintendo Switch. That's coming out later this year, so it's awesome to see all of these anime fighters come over to the Nintendo Switch, because once again, I know I've said this before whenever these type of games get announced, but these type of games did not come to the Wii U, which is just crazy, right? Like, they came to the Xbox 360, but they did not come to the Wii U, which was always kind of just weird that the Wii U never got these style of games. So it's been a while since we've seen this on a Nintendo home system. Actually, to be honest, like, the last time that we even saw anime fighters come out like this at a somewhat normal clip was possibly the Wii/GameCube, like Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. There was some other stuff that kind of came out, but it wasn't necessarily games like BlazBlue, which really started in the 7th generation and everything and up, like with what Arc System Works was doing, stuff like Persona 4 Arena, games like that. Those never really came to Nintendo systems beforehand. We did get some stuff on the 3DS, but not really. So this is the first system with the Nintendo Switch where we're actually getting kind of like the full brunt of what Arc System Works is starting to bring out, starting with BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and then Dragon Ball FighterZ is coming over to the Nintendo Switch, which we'll be talking about in just a bit. So it's really great to see all of these style of games coming over, because these are amazing games that have a lot of great gameplay mechanics to them, great battle systems for 2D fighters. So what do you guys think about this announcement for BlazBlue Central Fiction Special Edition for the Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and getting into the next topic here, we do have a brand new character announcement for Dragon Ball FighterZ on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and of course the Nintendo Switch, and that is Android 17. Everyone's been wanting this character ever since they first revealed the game. They showed off Android 18 fighting alongside Android 17 in more of a support role, and now we have got it, because Android 17 is coming to the Nintendo Switch version of it day and date, I think, if you get like one of the premium ones. And it's coming to all the systems late September, so I think it's going to coincide with the Nintendo Switch launch. So Bandai Namco has updated the official Japanese website for Dragon Ball FighterZ with a new character page for Android 17. You guys can check out all of his stats and everything there. Power A, Speed A, Reach B, Technique A, Energy A, Ease of Use S. Android 17 is really good, and I think he might be broken at this point. Like, that is a really good stat line. Although if you've watched Dragon Ball Super, Android 17 is easily one of the best characters, one of the strongest fighters in the universe based off of the Tournament of Power. So I don't necessarily, you know, disagree with this stats here, because I was generally shocked at how well, or at least how good Android 17 is in the anime, because I know, like, in Dragon Ball Z, he was good, he was great, but then he kind of got bopped, you know what I'm saying? He kind of got bopped a little bit. But in Dragon Ball Super, he's actually really, really strong in Dragon Ball Super, and heck, who could have known just based off of what he was doing for a living? But anyway, enough of that talk right there. Android 17 is coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ, and he's looking pretty cool. He's a speed specialized fighter who always moves on the front lines with his overwhelming speed and overpowers his opponents. He will turn the tables on anyone that stands against him with his super electric strike. So Android 17 has always been one of my favorite characters, even in the non-canon Dragon Ball GT. Super Android 17 was one of my favorite characters in that one as well. So to see him come out, this is awesome. I'm really happy because I like Android 17 a lot more than any of the other androids. I actually dislike all the other androids. The other weird looking fat android, don't like him. Don't like Dr. Zero's kind of like an android. Don't like Android 16. Don't like Android 18 that much. Android 17 is my favorite one and really the only one that I actually like. So it's really awesome to see him in here, and it does look like he's going to be really good. So once again, he will launch late September for $4.99 on there. The game is coming out September 28th here in the West, September 27th in Japan. So great to see Android 17 join the launch lineup for the Nintendo Switch version of the game, and you guys can pre-order that. That's already all up, like on the eShop. You guys can check out all the different bundles because there is bundles with like more of the DLC and everything packed in. So if you're worried about that, having to just kind of buy everything separately and not actually have a bundle to where you can buy it, you can buy it in different bundles on the eShop if you want to do that. So what do you guys think about Android 17? I think he looks awesome, and he's definitely going to be one of my main characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ when I play the game later this month. So let me know what you guys think about him and all the different topics that we discussed here today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.